Once upon a time, there lived a young girl named Ella. She, her mother, and her father lived a happy and peaceful life. Cut that music off. This ain't that type of show. Trying to turn my story into some musical, this ain't no global corporation run by a mouse. Anyway, back to my story. Ella's mother was a seamstress, a really talented and self-made woman. She even taught Ella how to sew. They would sew clothes together, always trying to make clothes that were unique to a person. None of that generic copy and paste mumbo jumbo. But one thing they loved to do together was designing and making dresses together, which sparked an interest in Ella.
Very good, Ella. You're getting better.
Mama, why do we make these dresses if we don't sell them?
Oh, one day we will, Ella. And they will be the best dresses in the whole realm.
How do we get people to buy our dresses?
We don't. The dresses will find the people. And remember, there's a dress out there for everyone. And eventually, the dresses will catch their eye, and their days will be changed forever.
Mama!
Ella and her family were once happy until Ella's mother came down with a terrible illness. Daddy had doctors after doctors come and do examinations on her, but none of them were able to give the proper care that she needed. This went on for weeks until she passed away.
My sweet Ella, promise me you won't stop making clothes. You would change everything for us.
I will, Mama.
Good, Ella. Do what you can and do what you're told. Things will change, I promise.
This devastated the family, but because of the unfortunate event, Ella's daddy had to work, cook, and clean for Ella, until Ella was of age to do all these all herself. By the age of 16, Ella's father remarried a widow with 2 daughters of her own, and shortly after the newlyweds jumped a broom, Ellie's daddy met her mother in the sky above, leaving Ella to live with her new stepmommy, and well, things after that wasn't the brightest.
Ella!
Ella!
Ella! Did you finish washing our clothes?
And sewing our undergarment?
And scrubbing the floors upstairs?
Almost. Yes. And no.
Oh my, if you don't get that done before Mother gets home, she'll have a fit.
Do you think we ought to help her?
Of course not. What do we look like? Maids?
I'm home.
Mommy's home! Mommy, Ella hasn't finished sewing our undergarments.
Or scrubbing the floors?
Of course she hasn't. Ella can't ever finish anything. I only get behind because I have no help around here. Maybe if they could help me while you're out, things would get done faster.
You have a mouth on you, girl. No wonder you still haven't married yet. A man wouldn't want a lady who can't hold her tongue, let alone a wife who can't even finish cleaning. For goodness sakes, you haven't even finished washing the clothes.
Yes, I have. Here are all the dried and folded clothes.
Look at her, covered in ash.
And soot.
And cinder. Silly Ella. That has a nicer ring to it.
Silly Ella?
No, Cinderella.
Cinderella.
As you can see, they are not the brightest.
Ella, my daughters are far too pretty to be doing all this cleaning, especially if they are to marry the prince someday. You, on the other hand, are expendable.
Mommy, we're 3 inches above our normal size. Come help us.
Redo these clothes, and then do the floors as I told you.
Yes, stepmother.
Coming, my dears.
Mother, Father, can you hear me? Oh, how I wish to see you once again. Father, I don't understand why you had to remarry her out of all the women in town. This isn't fair. You left me. Father, you left me all alone with stepmother when I needed you the most. When we needed you the most. All because you had to take care of business. Mother has been sick for a while, but you're too busy to notice until it was too late. Father, Mother, I need you. I miss you. Hello, my little friends. How are you this evening? Are you hungry? Here, I have just a little something left over from breakfast, but you 4 have to share it with each other because it's right.
We can see that Ella's life after her parents passed away isn't the best. The old hag is treating Ella like she's a slave. I know if I was Ella, I would have put my foot up that witch's ass booty. Sorry, I forgot about the children. This is a bedtime story after all. Anyway, as the day came to an end, Ella made her bed so she could lay in it. But just before she did...
Mother, Father, if you could hear me, Please, make tomorrow better. Please, just for me. Love, Ella.
Boy, did her parents hear her, because tomorrow would change her life for the better. As tomorrow became today, Ella was ready for all the challenges that she would endure. As she wakes up early to set the table and cook breakfast, the stepsisters enter the room ready to eat, for they loved what Ella had prepared, for it was almost a feast fit for a king, with eggs, bread, fruit, porridge, amongst other things.
Wow, Ella, you really have outdone yourself. I hope it wasn't a handful.
No, actually, it wasn't.
I didn't mean to make it seem like I cared.
Mother, you look horrifying.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, my dear. Under this mask and these curls, I look like a goddess.
Goddess of the ratchet.
What do you have on your plate?
Breakfast that sweet old Ella made.
Ah, Ella, my dear, I truly love what you have made for your sisters and I.
Thank you, stepmother.
But I simply can't have you fattening up my daughters with your fatty food. My daughters have a physique that they must maintain. If the measure goes anywhere over our goal, then my daughters will be too ugly for the prince to marry one of them, let alone a peasant man to even ask for their hand in marriage.
I'm sorry, stepmother. I just wanted to treat you all to something nice.
Well, next time you want to treat us to a nice meal, don't. Just eat all the food yourself. No one will notice the pounds that you'll put on. As for you, daughters, each of you will get 1 grape each, and that will be your breakfast and lunch for the day. Am I understood?
Yes, Mother.
Oh, and Ella,
Yes, stepmother.
go and clean up that mess before we get mice. Oh, how I loathe vermin. Well, except you, Ella.
Oh, you guys don't have to help me. Though I bet you're hungry, huh? Here, finish the plates so I can do the dishes.
Hear ye, hear ye! The royal family's hosting a ball for all the fair maidens in the land. The prince is looking for a wife. All are invited.
Remember when I said that Ella's life would change for the better? Well, this is a start.
This is it. This is our chance.
One of us is going to get married.
Gonna be me. I can see it now. The prince and I will have beautiful kids. Whitlock, Hamish, and John.
Who said that the prince is going to pick you? I undoubtedly have the better looks.
But I have all the cushion.
Mommy, she just caught my booty flat.
Well, she called me ugly.
Now, my sweets. There is enough royalty to go around. After all, the prince does have a brother.
Mother, you're so right.
You always know what to say, Mommy.
I called dibs on his brother. He's cuter anyways.
No fair. I want his brother.
Oh, no. You want the prince.
Will you two shut it? We don't have time for this petty argument. She who holds her tongue will get a man. Daughters, boys don't like a lot of blabber. They think a girl that gossips are a bore. And in the castle, it is much preferred for the lady not to say a word. So unless you want the prince or his brother to have an affair because you can't hold your tongue, I suggest you zip your lips.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, with this wonderful news, we have much to do. We have to get the best face makeup and the finest tailors in the land. Your hair must be done, and we have to find shoes. Yes, shoes. Daughters, we have to go.
Shopping!
Ella was ecstatic to hear the good news. She always dreamt about being the princess' perfect wife, so much that she had listened to everything her stepmother told her stepsisters about their body size and what a man wants. But let me tell you, the universe had other plans.